Welcome everybody, Yosemite storyteller Brian Shore here, and I have a story for you. Not just any kind of story, but my favorite genre of story, historic fiction. I love historic fiction. You like historic fiction? I realize that not all historic fiction is true, so I don't want you out there thinking that I'm going to be telling you 100% truth. My stories are true, mostly true even. 51% is the bar that I keep myself at. 51% true, so enjoy. Actually, you know, telling stories isn't anything new in Yosemite. They've been telling stories since the first hotels started their business way back in the 1860s. Or they would actually have other entertainments. They'd have guests from around the world. If they were great violinists, they would play violin. If they were scholars from one of the new universities in California, they would teach about geology or something like that. But today it's going to be about storytelling. There were other forms of entertainment in those days. Here's a good one. So before the days of Home Depot, when you could just order your lumber from down the street and they would deliver it to you, people had to make their lumber by pit sawing, or else they would have it packed in over miles. But what they would generally do is hand hew it by digging a pit. One person would go into the bottom of the pit there, and the other person would be on top, and the two people would saw down a piece of lumber. It would take a long time, and that's how lumber was made. And because it was so difficult in those days, instead of boards in between each room, what they would use is cloth, and that's where entertainment started. At nighttime, after it got dark, people would light their coal lanterns or their candles, and the people in the next room over would get entertained by the shadow show. Very exciting. What are those people in the next room doing? That is outrageous. But little did you know, in the next room from you was some folk looking at you going, what is that guy doing? Talking to himself. How bizarre. Well, that's the way that they entertained back in those days, and it was that way till at least 1869 when Mr. Muir built a sawmill in Yosemite Valley, but that is a whole nother story. But sit back for this one. You're going to love it, and here we go.